If you are a follower of international news, you have probably seen this clip. In this clip, you can see a hate crime being committed in the false disguise of freedom of speech. Salwan Mamaka, a 37-year-old Christian refugee, desecrated Quran in front of the Iraqi embassy in Sweden. He also burned pages of a Quran in front of Stockholm's largest mosque on June 28 during the Islamic Eid al-Adha festival. In the latest incident, on Thursday, he stomped on and kicked Islam's holy book in a two-man rally outside the Iraqi embassy in Stockholm. The protest was authorized by Swedish police, who kept a handful of counter-demonstrators at a safe distance, just like the last time. And just like the last time, Sweden faces the fury of all the Muslim countries around the world. Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said on Saturday that people who burned the Quran deserved the most severe punishment and demanded Sweden hand over perpetrators to the judicial systems of Islamic countries. Iraq summons the Swedish ambassador and calls the act racist and irresponsible. Hundreds of Iraqis stormed the Swedish embassy. The embassy was forced to temporarily relocate to Stockholm following the violence. Morocco recalls its ambassador to Sweden for an indefinite period. The kingdom's foreign ministry also summons Sweden's chargé d'affaires in Rabat and expresses its strong condemnation of this attack and its rejection of this unacceptable act. Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah, in a video addressed Thursday night, called on Muslims to demand their governments expel Sweden's ambassadors. I invite brothers and sisters in all neighborhoods and villages to attend all mosques, carrying their Qurans and sit in them, calling on the state to take a stance toward Sweden. We should tell this to the entire world that we protect this Quran with our hearts and blood. This is all our responsibility. The entire world should see how we embrace and read our scripture when it is subjected to desecration, the Hezbollah leader concluded. After that, several Muslim-majority countries, including Iran, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, Kuwait, and the UAE, also expressed their condemnation. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan slammed Sweden over the incident, saying, "We will teach the arrogant Western people that it is not freedom of expression to insult the sacred values of Muslims." The exploit has deepened a standoff with Turkey over Sweden's bid to join NATO, which requires the approval of all 30 member countries. Those who allow such blasphemy in front of our embassy can no longer expect our support for their NATO membership, Recep Tayyip Erdogan said in response. On Friday, thousands of people took to the streets in several Muslim-majority countries to express their outrage at the desecration of a copy of the Quran in Sweden. The protests in Iraq, Lebanon, and Iran that followed weekly prayers were controlled and peaceful, in contrast to the scenes in Baghdad. In Iran, thousands marched in Tehran and other cities across the country, demonstrations that were aired on state television. The Quran holds immense spiritual and religious significance for Muslims around the world. It serves as a guide for Muslims in matters of faith, ethics, morality, and daily life. It is treated with the utmost respect and reverence. Muslims believe that the Quran is the ultimate source of guidance and wisdom, and it is often placed in a higher position in homes and mosques as a sign of respect. So you can see why there is such outrage among Muslim communities all over the world, as there are very few things that can hurt the sentiments of more than 1.8 billion Muslims to such a degree. By the time of making this video, there is news about another Quran burning in Denmark in response to the attack on the Swedish embassy in Iraq, and the backlash of this already has started. So with no end to the racist and Islamophobic behavior in the West, maybe the form of protest need to change to a more effective mode. Thanks for watching. Let's hope for a day when we can all live with respect and content toward each other's values, and please like and subscribe the channel. If you want to know more about the Supreme Leader of Iran, be sure to watch this video.